But not against the guards, I guess. Oh, look at that. He's smashing that guard up. Okay.
Hey, twat face.
Bloody hell.
Alright, I'm here. Let's do it.
So let's go.
Wait, getting to beat up what's his name twice is not a bad thing. Okay, so yeah, another fist fight. I'm fairly sure we did this before. Don't remember
such
what
a
happened.
good turnout. The more the merrier.
Let's do it, Dopici.
Yeah, don't be cheeky. Yeah, knee him in the
What's
face.
up? Shit yourself?
That's that.
Alright.
Do you think it will be enough?
He definitely looked like he'd had enough.
True. You'll either stop or make life hell on earth for us.
So, anything else you need from me?
No. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. What are friends for?
You forgot something.
Of course. You're right. Here's something on the side, Henry.
Ah, there's no need for that. I did it out of friendship. You can spend the coin on drinks at the tavern.
Thanks. You're a real friend.
We really are in your debt now.
Yeah, I don't steal from the poors.
Have you noticed how all the prices have gone up?
Don't they always?
Don't they
Indeed.
always?
I was talking to some merchant from Prague about it, and he said it's like that all over.
Why's that then?
Well, the roads ain't safe, so they have to hire armed escorts, and them fellas don't come cheap.
On account of brigands, like?
Aye, they're all over.
Okay, I remember. We tried to knock out what's his
Bloody
name.
heathens.
Okay, yeah, that's the
In King
problem.
Charles's day.
We had to reload. Yeah, my fault. No. Where is what's his name? He's all by himself, though. Must be. So maybe we can actually get to what's his name. But you know what? Actually, I probably won't bother with the handkerchief. To be honest, I probably won't bother. My horse. My kingdom for my horse. So in other words, something for nothing. And I also need some food, by the way, so that's a problem. I think all the shops are closed now. Ooh, it's Thomas, I believe. We won't worry about his handkerchief.
Yeah!
Is that a handkerchief on your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I guess he was both. Alright, so let's get to Sasau, and hopefully I can speak to the engraver, and then maybe we can sleep for a few hours, instead of during the dark hours. Because it's better to actually hit the bandits when it's dark, because they're kind of tough, especially if you play a no-kill run. If you had weapons, you could just kill them, but a little bit trickier to actually hit them, take care of them when you don't, when you're not allowed to kill them. I don't think they have a dog. If they do, then I'm in real trouble. So I'm definitely gonna save before I go and hit the bandits. I think I know the route from here, so I should be able to move a little bit faster. Although I should probably get a room, right? Yeah, let me get the room first.
For how long?
Oh, you suppose you could find something, huh?
Just the
Okay.
All right.
How generous of
Here
you.
you go.
You'll like it.
What's the time? Oh, might be too late. Okay, so it's a stone house over here that we're looking for. This particular door, which is lit. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign as well. Oh no, Master Engraver, please don't sleep. Okay.
My respects to you.
Luckily, the fact that we're coming here for a quest means that he's awake.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Vizek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Who could that possibly be, huh? Who could that possibly
Just
be?
ask me. Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Vizek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford. To the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Farewell.
Heaven forbid. Unfortunately, it is his fate to end up under the ground. Spoilers. But he's not yet there. Eventually. But yes, we need to be careful about the people who actually have the crown. I'll save, because things can go terribly wrong with these bandits. And let me put up my hat. That way nobody will recognize me. By the time we get to the bandits, it should be maybe 2 AM. And hopefully the nightmares will have disappeared. Hopefully I'll be able to take them out without causing a ruckus. And whoops, that's a lot of blood. That is a lot of blood. Can't take anything there. But okay, there's a fire there. Now that could be... Is that a torch or the actual fire? I need to be careful. Let me slow down. Okay, so there's 2 bandits over here. Now the problem is that they actually sleep relatively close together. Here's Martin Bijek. Poor guy. Okay, let me knock this guy out. Excellent! Stealth achieved. We could take their underwear. Okay, so there's a lot of loot here. I'll take it, just so these guys have nothing left. I won't keep it. But yes. Screw you and your ill-gotten gains, you bastards. You know what? Let's just dump the clothing here. Alright, let's see. I'd love to keep this. But, you know what they say, right? Rules are rules. I'll keep the weapons though. Yeah, no reason not to keep the weapons. Dogwood bow. 9-7. Definitely can't use that. Now, while I'm here, what other quests do I have? Saintly Remains. Oh right, go to the monastery and ask about the accident. Oh yes, yes sir. So I can do this while what his name is creating the crown. Excellent. Perfect timing. That's what you call synchronization, baby. So those bandits are basically, well, they have nothing. They should be running around naked. Okay, that was good. That went better than I expected. Oh shit. Oh, I hate hitting people with my horse. Because the thing is, the only way to reset them to their original programming is to kill them. So if you happen to hit someone really hard with the horse, and they double over in pain or something like that, or they incur real damage, then they'll be standing there on that road forever. So that's nasty. Here we are, don't kill the vegetables. Okay, here's the house. We have the Moldavite, good sir. Would you like to wake the F up and make that crown?
God be with you.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
I think you should have said tidings, not news, right? Because I think that news is a very modern term. So you should have said tidings.
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone.
Oh, anyway.
So kind.
So he's dead. Oh, anyway.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. Take care now.
Excellent. So while we're up, because I've got a lot of energy. I have way too much energy right now. So I might as well take care of a few things, right? Should I save? Yeah, let's take advantage of this and drop a save. Just in case. Definitely not saving Private Ryan, but maybe we can save Henry. And tomorrow we'll just buy ourselves a whole bunch of cabbages, so we should be okay. I don't think I can do Saintly Remains. Oh, not yet. I should be able to do it during House of God. So that's good enough. Who is it I'm supposed to speak to? Oh, the overseer. Okay, fine. Oh, can't. What the hell? Okay, I guess I gotta wake them up. Somehow. Supposedly firing an arrow near their head does the job, but I've tried that in the past and things have not gone well. Wait, is that wet? Is it raining? It is. Okay, so this actually shows a wet effect. Oh, interesting. Never really noticed that. Can't take that though. That's supposed to be golden. Can only steal stuff from containers. Which is a bit of a weird thing. Actually, we didn't get to yeah, we didn't get to check this out before. Because what's his name was standing here. Even though he shouldn't have been. Gregor! This entry should not be here. Because we're Gregor. So this entry shouldn't be here. There's meant to be a page there. I may have taken it. Actually, no, I couldn't have. Because I didn't get to check that out. Okay, that's a bit weird. There should be a page there. Now, I believe this is the prior's room. It is. That's very hard locked. I mean, I could knock him out and take his keys. That is an option. Okay, that is interesting. Usually you need to get past multiple locks in order to get here. That is interesting. Maybe they've changed it. Because I distinctly remember that I needed multiple to bypass multiple locks. Oh, hello, try cheese. Yes, I stole all his cheese. And also, I got a stealth point. So yeah, okay, it looks like it is possible to come this way. Stealth kill... No, can't do that. This one is good though. Crouching chameleon is good. Lockpicking 4. Need 2 more points. But I should be able to get past here with my... Oh, hello. Oh, I can't do that. But I can go around. I can actually just go around using the monastery keys. So I need to get to lockpicking 6 before I can actually tackle harder locks. Oh, what's the time? Oh, it's nearly dawn. So we can actually now get in. Hopefully nobody will catch me. That would be the last thing I want here. Anyway, we just have to make our way up to the library. Although I can't pick the lock. I can't pick the lock. I don't think so, right? On the cabinet. Let's practice this at least. Actually, technically, the monks should be up. They're supposed to get up at like 4 AM. I'll take that. I love me some cobwebs. So yeah, technically they should be up by 4 AM. What's going on? Oh, hopefully what's his name is not here. Because there's occasionally a monk that's around here. Hopefully there aren't any monks. No, don't take that yet. Is a monk there? No, okay. Oh, very hard. Okay, so we're not getting in there. Okay, you can unlock this from here. That's weird. Oh, right. Right, there's 2 very hard locked doors. Yeah. Why is this one open though? Okay, I guess it only opens from one direction. Because this is the room of the guy we knocked out. I mean, I would like to return the keys to him, but you can't return quest items. So, So anyway, we've kind of come the long way. We're back in the monastery. So yes, I need to be able to pick very hard locks in order to get into the cabinet. That means probably at least lock picking 9, because very hard locks. There's 2 kinds of very hard locks. Ones that open on level 12 lock picking if you have luck of the drunk, and ones that open on level 9, I think. But there are different kinds of very hard locks. Anyway, so I guess we're not getting anything done tonight. Kind of surprised that you can actually make it all the way to the abbot, to the prior's room, without lockpicking anything. Is that a bug? Because usually, in order to get to the prior's room, you have to get past a very hard lock. Okay, so I'll use this one with the shield. Yeah, that's a good idea. Equip that. That way, if we ever run into trouble, I should be able to use a shield. And equip the ring. 1,800. So if I put away 200 groschen. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? If you're gonna lose money, you're gonna die. Most of the time. You can't surrender to, you can actually surrender to the bandits. Whether I lose health. I've only got 92 health. Whether I lose health. Bah, who knows. Let's see. Now we should be able to speak to... Actually, I need some food, right? Will the shops be open? Probably not. So let me speak to what's his name, the overseer first. And they will boil them and have some... I forget what it's called. Goulash? And get a wash, because my clothes stink. I already get insulted enough for having for not looking rich, right? They're so materialistic back in the day. Bloody Bohemians, man. They're so materialistic. I'm joking, of course. I had to speak to the porter. He was below. He was actually... Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way.
Where is the overseer? Get out of the way. Get out of the way, you corrupt asshole. Metagaming. I know he's corrupt. Where is everybody? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we are. He was hiding from me. Sneaky bugger. I should pat him in his bald head. Oh yeah, so this was actually a proper hairstyle back in the day.
God be with you.
I have to wonder, what started that trend? Is it because people were starting to get bald spots and they decided to just make it, to just roll with it? Or did they deliberately just, shave out part of the heads? I guess we'll never know.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. Good luck to you.
Alright, so there were a number of suspicious things that it mentioned. The stone arrived in a different format than it usually does. He does want to kind of sweep it under the rug. He's not very keen to actually investigate into this. Why is everybody not where they're supposed to be? The Master Builder, of course. Oh! Oh, my feet! Oh shit. Yes. I literally must have jumped from about here, and there goes my ankles. My god. Is the Master Builder here? You better be here. Oh, here we are. Alright, let's wash our dirty self. I'm not sure that the Master Builder will appreciate our manly smell. The ladies may, and there is a perk for that, but I don't think the males will. Yes, and back in the day, because people couldn't read and didn't know about numbers, they actually just built a model of what they wanted to have. That's literally that right there. That is it. And this one.
Good day to you.
The Overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the Overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen. And then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing? Which men from the monastery go to visit women? How the work's going? Normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Dun dun dun.
You talked about the devil's skull?
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Ooh,
Who's
well, you may
stealing?
not, right?
Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
The thing is, stealing stone is probably the worst thing you can
Where's the scene of
do.
the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place.
That's a hint. He is pretty rich. But yeah, stealing stone will be the last thing you want to do. Oh, you can see the blood effects on the screen. Yeah. So I guess I have to partake in some healing potions. That should bring us to up to about 87. Anyway, so that's Mola. He, like the Master Builder said, this guy dresses like he owns the place. He seems to live above his means. But like I was saying before, stealing stone is probably not a good idea. Because the thing is, let's say you steal one block or two, right? Who the hell are you gonna sell it to? And secondly, weighs a ton. So unless we're talking about precious stones, you wouldn't bother stealing stone, right? Wounded man, what?
Can you tell me something about the poor wretch with the broken head?
Yarek, he was a decent person. You could rely on him. He was
That's a
honest,
nice shirt he's
went
got,
to
boy.
church. Why do you want to know?
Did he have any enemies? Somebody who would want to...
Kill him? You think someone threw that stone block on his head? If you're looking for the culprit, then have a look at the stone.
What if he's a stone head? Lol.
Who's in charge of the place where the accident happened?
Me. I watch over everything here, and when necessary, I go to see my master. He's kept busy enough with construction of the church.
And are you responsible for checking the stone?
Yes. We tested what load they could handle and how much they crumbled during dressing. But some of them must have been more weathered than we thought.
Wait, isn't that your job to check it?
Where were you when it happened?
I'm not even sure. Somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the screaming, and they were already taking him away.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. These things happen with great building works. It wasn't the first time, and God forgive me for saying it, but it won't be the last.
So he's responsible for checking the stone, but he doesn't know what happened with it. He doesn't know why it crumbled, even if it did. Okay, look around for clues. Okay. Lejek, okay, so we need to speak to Lejek. Lejek's probably gone.
Good health to you.
Did you see the accident that happened here?
I didn't see it. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams. I ran up and helped to carry him out.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. All I saw was a man with his head caved in, lying, trembling. I never want to see anything like that again in my life.
Where's Lejek? He's meant to be somewhere here. Where's everybody today? Seriously. So difficult. Oh, here we are. Oh, really? He's gone all the way down there? Fine, we'll look for clues. We'll look for clues. And also, while we're down there, we'll also look for relics.
Good day to you.
Are you guarding Procopius Cave?
That's right. Otherwise, people would steal absolutely everything.
No,
Doing
this
good
is
work.
that.
I'm glad someone understands.
Farewell.
Normally he wouldn't let us through, but we actually have permission. And by the way, we can actually get into the. Yes, we can actually get into a chapel there. Let me go down first. There used to be a set of stone stairs here, but they changed it to a wooden ladder. I guess the stone stairs were a little bit too steep, and people just couldn't manage it. Here, I believe that here is where the stone struck.
The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks.
Dun 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 dun. See the gap? That's a clue.
This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
And we've just got past a very hard locked door right there. This door is very hard locked. Why can't I move? I mean, my ankles are broken, but bloody hell, game. But because we are allowed to be here, we can just open it. Speaking of being allowed to be here, which we're not, is
Just as I thought, there aren't any remains here.
No. There is another quest, Saintly Remains. Actually picking up the bowl is the right way to finish it, because that is a true relic. Let's speak to the bone guy first. The person who buries the corpses. Let me do that first, because I believe that there's an option to actually get a bone from him, or actually like you can actually dig from dig in the cemetery. I believe you can do that. Now, the guy shouldn't be able to hear me, so this is good practice for lockpicking. Oops, don't screw that up. So yeah, if you find yourself losing the spot, just give up and try again. It ain't worth it. I'm not sure what this place is for down here. I think it's just decorative. But I've never been able to find anything useful. But I haven't looked too hard, to be honest. There is this chest over here. Oh, cheese. Alright. I need the food. That was a bit risky. Nothing. Of course there's nothing. But yeah, this is purely decorative, I believe. What we need to be doing is getting up here. Let me have the cheese. I should cook this, guys, but the cheese I think can be consumed right now. And this is a hidden option.
There's even more of the bad stone up here. I hope the rest of it won't be falling on people's heads too.
Mm-hmm. So yes. So technically, I suppose you can come out this way. So yes, you can. Oh, actually, can you? Right. So you can. Oh yeah. So you can bypass this by. You can bypass the lock by getting up on the scaffolding. I forgot about that. That is a thing. And I think from the inside you can just open that door. Yeah. We need to speak to Lejek. There is an option where we have to go up to the quarry, of course. What's the time, by the way? So we could do that now. Where is Lejek? Where's the lazy Lejek? Here he is. This guy.
Good out to you, sir.
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumors spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
Now the weird thing is, we didn't specify what we're asking about.
Here. On holy ground, in the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns. Like the devil. Besides, that thing gave off a diabolical stink.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
May the Lord watch it.
Well, a devil's skull, huh? I can't speak to Smaller yet. Anyway, we are supposed to go down to the river. It's really hard to see, but it's really hard to see.
Looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
No. Who could be capable of judging? Someone who deals with skulls, huh? Anyway, Gravedigger, here I come. Share with me the secrets of your skulls. Would that count as skullduggery? Lol.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Uh-huh.
God be with you.
Yeah, whatever. 0.1 groshens doesn't quite make that much of a difference. And yes, this guy just spoke about, has your manhood shriveled up or something. He's selling a medieval Viagra. But yes, even back in the day, well, especially back in the day, people were kind of worried about that kind of thing. So you know what they say, right? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Where he is? Where's the Gravedigger?
What are you up to here?
Where is everybody today? Why do I have to look at the map in order to find these people? It's inside the house, or maybe here. What's upstairs here? Never been up there. So there's one chest. That's what you get for not being around your house, punk. Oops, it's one of these cobwebs. This is, okay, here we are. He's inside there. Probably having lunch. The neither well.
Good health to you.
Actually, let's talk to me outside. Because time actually does pass while you're inside there, and if you stay inside someone's house for long enough, what will happen is that they'll call the guards. Yeah, come out here. Come out. See? I'm playing in your yard. Come on. Okay, now it's coming out.
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it, too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake.
Okay, so that's that. We can't speak to him about Prokopis' bones, though. I believe that we can actually dig a grave here and actually pick up some bones. I'm not sure that I want to, though. Feels wrong. It's a church and all that, right? So anyway, so I think it is an option to actually dig the grave. Let's just go and get the real bowl. I mean, I could just buy some finger bones from the charlatan. Who am I? I'm the guy with the skull, man.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, everybody has a skull, so yes. Zmola will be around, Leszek will not. He's gone into hiding.
Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it.
Someone,
He doesn't
quote
seem the type
unquote.
to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right.
Okay, so there's two things we can do. One is to actually wait. The other one is to actually look for Leszek. So what I'll do is I'll look for Leszek. I think that's an option that wasn't fully fleshed out because there aren't any clues as to where he is. But if you go look for him and you know where he is, then yeah, he's physically sitting somewhere near here. It's just there's literally no clues pointing to that. Okay, but let us go north and check out the quarry and just double check that the stone is indeed the quarry stone. We have plenty of time, so it's not yet midday. Ah, I forgot to eat. Great. Oh, don't get killed. Oh, hello. No, kurwa. Do pichu. Kurwa fix. I've forgotten so many Czech swear words. Bohejo. There you go. And there's the quarry. Quite visible in there in the distance. Yo, that horse flew sideways. There's the quarry master, I believe. Yeah, here we are. He's got a really nice coat. Seriously, I really appreciate the coat. And if you look at the pattern, you see the pattern already. I don't think it's fully loaded, but or maybe it has. Okay, anyway. So it's not shiny or anything like that, but you can see the stitching in the pattern there.
God be with you.
What do you know about these rumors?
There was
I
an
should have spoken
accident
to him.
in the monastery.
Oh, damn.
And there are rumors going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it possible one bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No, why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief?
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else. May the Lord watch over you.
Which makes sense, because stones tend to have, stones from a certain location tend to have a specific signature. So yes. That is actually a true thing. So we have to go back. Still plenty of time. It's only midday, so we'll definitely be able to make it back. Speaking of which, yeah, let's eat. Let's eat. It's lunchtime, right? I'm sure nobody will have a complaint about our union mandated lunch break. Okay, so let's see. That's 215. Let's cook one. 210.5, rather. No. Boiled carrots. 210.5. So it's actually definitely better to boil carrots. They're not very good though. Okay, onions, 210.5. Same as carrots. 210.5. So we got 1 extra health and lost a bit of energy. So supposedly eating raw onions is good for your body. 410.5. 6.2. Okay, so definitely better in terms of nourishment. Alright, so let's go. But yeah, boiled cabbages are amazing. Supposedly having lots of boiled cabbages actually makes you flatulent. But that doesn't matter in the game, so who cares? Oops. So we should be back in Sasau in no time. And we can speak to the master builder, I guess, just to report the facts about the stone. It doesn't really matter, but it should reinforce to you as a player that there is something foul. So firstly, the stone definitely made it to the monastery intact. Something happened within the monastery itself. Maybe it was Leszek, but like Zmola said, he's not someone who could come up with that kind of idea. And secondly, let's say you did come up with such an idea. You get someone else to do it, right? So it's probably not Leszek.
Yeah.
I'm probably spoiling a few things, but yeah. It's kind of obvious that something is going on. If you put 2 and 2 together, you should be able to work out who it is. Oh. Oh.
All right, enough! I give up. Here.
Had enough.
More like I had enough.
Please, leave me be. Look, it was only a few groschen.
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You
So
got
we'll let
the
him go.
thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
He gave us half the money. That is something. But yes, we took a punch to the face, as you can see. Right to the face. Oh my god, look at... I think I might be bleeding. Let me see. Are we bleeding? Oh yes, look what he did to our handsome face. Let's find a water bucket. I don't know why this lady's here. Usually people with a name have something. Have some kind of quest related activity. But yeah, the innkeeper has no name, she does. So what's going on here? Anyway, let's just make our way to back to the monastery. And then we'll go find Leszek. Because I know where he is. So it is a bit of a hidden option to find him. Normally you would wait for Zmola to get, to meet you at the bottom of the scaffolding tonight. But I think we want to save Leszek. Oh, that guy. He's got a yearning. He's got a yearning to get run over by a horse. All these bloody pedestrians. Don't you know that the road is for the horses? Right. Let's see. Let's also wash our face because we look like Well, let's just say that we look uglier than we normally do. And we look pretty ugly. Maybe even fugly.
Has anything else unusual happened?
I can think of a couple of things. When we were extending the scaffolding, they dug up a human skull by the wall, with horns. The scaffolder Leszek got rid of it straight away, but there are still rumors going around about it. And about the building being cursed.
A skull with horns? How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but there were enough witnesses. You can ask Leszek. He'll tell you more.
What about the second thing?
One of our workers ran away.
And that's unusual?
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here, absolutely everything, and disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul what he was up to.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen?
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
But who's watching the Watchers, right?
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. Farewell.
I went to take a look at the site of the accident, and the last stone is different from the rest.
And isn't that because it's bad? I don't know much about masonry, but that would be my guess.
No, I don't think it's just that. It looks different from all the other stone they've used in the construction.
So you're saying someone replaced the block in the carriage and no one noticed? That carriage sat right by the gate, and the gate's guarded. To change it right under our noses would be quite a feat.
This is the block that fell on him.
And what am I supposed to see? I don't know anything about stone.
This stone isn't from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
Someone from here? We have guards, and a wagon full of stone isn't something you can haul around single-handed.
I'm telling you, it's not from the Talmberg quarry. I'll find out who's behind it. I found the head they dug up near the scaffolding.
And what about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. And the horns are fake. They were stuck on. It's definitely nothing to do with the devil.
So someone really is plotting against us. But what does he hope to gain from it?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out.
Farewell.
Anyway, so all of that shadow is actually hidden. There's nothing in the game that directs you there. Okay, I guess it's time to find Leszek. So Leszek, he's still around. He hasn't left yet. And spoilers, he's actually hiding at the mills right now. So if you walk into the mills, you'll see that it's private territory, private property. Not just private, actually, it's actually trespassing. Which is kind of weird because we're allied with the millers, right? We're actually allied with the millers. And also, there's nothing that gives you a hint. Yeah, that's trespassing. There is nothing that directs you to the mill. You just have to find out by yourself, somehow. But yeah, it's a big hint that it's trespassing. Need to be careful here. Because they're still around, the millers are still around. But yeah, there's a reason why this place is trespassing. Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who knows?
Good day to you.
I've been looking for you. But what are you doing here?
I came here to arrange some wood for the scaffolding, and...
I had the skull examined, and the horns have been stuck on. Why did you put it there?
I didn't.
Then who did? Someone had to know where you'd be digging, so they could make sure you found it there.
It was young Smoller who told me to put it there. He brought it to me hole and told me to dig it up in front of as many people as possible.
And why would he do that?
How would I know? You'll have to ask him.
Did he have something to do with the bad stone as well?
I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised.
What am I to do with you now?
Why? All I did was dig up the skull and then throw it away.
But you helped Smoller. And if you helped him with that, I bet there were other things you helped him with too.
Bollocks! I didn't do anything else.
Okay, so if you let him go, okay, there's a problem here. If you let him go, then it's basically your word versus anybody else's. So you need some witnesses. Whether it's Legic here or the guy who you actually see on the scaffolding. So one of the two has to go to the overseer. Otherwise, the quest doesn't finish properly.
I should punish you or let them lock you
Well,
up.
not in Talmberg's behalf.
It's Smoller you want. I didn't do anything.
All right. Then you'll come with me to the overseer and tell him that it was Smoller.
But he'll kill me. Why do you think I'm hiding from him?
They'll lock him up before anything happens to you. There's no need to fear.
Take care now.
So yeah, there's several endings to this. So if you actually want to have Smoller identified as the culprit, you have to have witnesses. Otherwise, it's just you versus Smoller. But it doesn't really matter in terms of Talmberg's position. Either way, you prove that it wasn't the Talmberg stone, right? You can of course fail the quest. That doesn't go very well for Talmberg.
He'll confirm that Smoller's to blame for everything.
Will he? And what should I do with him now?
Lock him up so he doesn't run away. I imagine he'll be happy to admit to everything.
Very well. I'll have him brought in to explain what he did. And you, Leszek, come here. I want to ask you some questions.
Okay, so nothing to be done. The guards will go. Okay, so the guards are actually going off for Smoller.
Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
So finally, someone else gets tagged for arrest for committing crimes. Smoller's actually pretty tough, but not against the guards, I guess. Oh, look at that! He's smashing that guard up. Okay. Yep. He didn't give a shit. Oh well. No, don't mercy kill. Let him die. So he actually had some pretty good gear. Well, pretty expensive clothing. Look at that, decorated shirts and all that. The book about the evils of Moravia. Yes. And there you go. That is a secret way to finish the quest. Find Legic. Let's speak to the master builder.
Your apprentice is behind it all, master builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Smoller's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him and... Jesus Christ. Take care.
It is possible to also speak to Smoller, but I think you have to take the scaffolding option. Or maybe get to him before the guards do. Anyway, that's Smoller's fate done. Okay, so let's finish off... Yeah, let's finish off this quest. Just in case it bugs out any other quest. Yes, I appreciate I can actually see through the holes there. Oh, they're still talking. He doesn't want to talk.
It was young Smoller. What?
So this is a bit...
Smoller's the one responsible for all the
bit
thefts
bugged.
and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. I don't know if he had any cronies, but if he did, they'll be lying low from now on.
I'm glad to hear that. After all the horrible things that have happened, we'll have to reconsecrate part of the monastery. God be with
So yeah, that particular line of dialogue assumes that you met them at night, which got Leszek killed. So you should speak to the quarry master first, I believe. And the quarry master should have a bit of a reward So the alternate way to actually pick up the quest is to speak to Yahanka. But that actually ends up with you getting no money. I believe Sir Divish will give us money. Actually, is the crown done? Because if the crown is done, then I can actually hand that to Lady Stephanie as well. Although I suspect that it might not be done. There's a Florian. He will see later on. Yes, lots of decoration. So basically, I tend to regard this game as a bit of a interactive museum piece. So all this stuff is here. You can't do anything with it, but you can actually look at it. A lot of it is actually historically accurate. So,
God be with you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I seem to recall telling you exactly when the crown will be finished. And that time isn't yet.
Alright.
God be with you.
Alright. Don't be like that. I want to say, because when you do the relics quest for Urban, that can bug out really bad. So you should definitely save before actually doing that. I'm not sure if it's gone or not, but it relates to not being able to put back the bowl.
Looks ordinary. A bit too ordinary.
So yeah, that then gives you the option. Oh, actually, maybe that's how we can actually speak to the gravedigger. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Used to be the case that, you know, you had to get some better remains. But now he actually accepts the bowl.
My respects to you.
I've got a bowl for you from the cave of St. Procopius.
A bowl? I was expecting something a little different.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Yes. From his cave. A truly astonishing place. This surely has miraculous powers.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
And Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. See you later.
That's no idle warning, by the way. If you don't put back the bowl, which of course the quest doesn't tell you to do, but if you don't put back the bowl, he's gonna fight you later on. He's gonna be very unhappy. I don't think it counts as a crime. Now, when you put it back, sometimes that used to bug out. Okay, but now that's back.